How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my 1986 Chevrolet Blazer with 80,000 original miles. This is a truck I bought from a local customer up in Oklahoma. He was like 45 minutes away from me here in Texas, just across the border up into Oklahoma. He owned the truck since 2022, and before that, the truck lived its entire life in California. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported truck, and it's got good mileage entries on the Carfax, and I do believe it to be an original 80,000 mile truck. The driveline that's in it is the numbers matching 350, still is carbureted, it runs excellent, no mechanical problems with the motor. The transmission is your standard turbo 350 3-speed automatic. You have your standard power steering and then power front disc brakes as well. Drivability, imagine what a bone stock 86 Blazer is going to drive like, and that's this truck. It's a awesome cruising truck. Goes down the road really well. You can cruise it at 70, 75 miles an hour and be kind of worry-free. The technology on the square body stuff is just awesome. I do a ton of them here at my dealership across the pickup platform or the Blazers, and I do really, really like the Blazers. They just have actually gotten very difficult to buy because they are extremely popular and a lot of fun to own. This one still has the stock manifolds, crossover pipe, and this one is equipped with aftermarket cats. And then you do have an aftermarket single muffler with a single in and then a dual out, so you have the two tips coming out the back. Steering stabilizer with the front quad shocks, and then then also the front factory sway bar. So steering stabilizer, front quad shocks, and then front sway bar. Take a look at my test drive video. It'll be me driving the truck going down the road. We'll talk more about the mechanicals, but it is an excellent driving Blazer. On my Does It Work section, a couple small disclaimers. The power rear window works off of the switch on the dash. You go put the key in the tailgate and turn the key, the window does not go down or does not go up. So something in there is not functioning properly. But again, on the dash, the switch works. If one of the two is not going to work, I would prefer it to be the keyed instead of the switch on the dash. So at least that's a bonus. The window does go up and down off the switch on the dash. The washer sprayer fluids don't do anything. The cruise is in-op, probably needs the little box taken apart and cleaned. The parking brake needs some adjustment. And then the speedo works, but it's off a few miles an hour. And then the biggest no would be the power locks aren't working. Probably just needs new switches for the power locks. Take a look at my Does It Work section. Post it on the website, pcclassiccars.com, in multiple areas, in the additional informations tab, as well as in the photo set. You scroll to the end, there will be a screenshot of the Does It Work section in there. On my normal inspection, my pre-inspection that I do for all my vehicles, I really check out the wear items for the steering and also the suspension. The front and rear shocks all appear to be recently replaced, along with the driver's side steering arm looks newer. The steering stabilizer bushing does have a little bit of cracking. Same thing with a lot of the rear, like the leaf spring bushings. They do have some age to them. I'm just noting some cracking in those areas on the bushings. Nothing that's completely sandwiched or falling apart. Just some little wear items from probably being original stuff. Nothing that has to be done. Just normal little things that I like to nitpick on these vehicles. It does look good and dry underneath there right now. No current leaks. I cannot predict when it will start leaking. On any old car, it's not a matter of if they start dripping, it's a matter of when they start dripping. But right now, this one does look nice and dry from the motor, transmission, rear end, steering components, and the brakes. But again, you never know when it can develop a little drip here and there. On the exterior, this is a repaint in the original color code. The red is coded as 72 apple red, and the top is coded as a code 12 white top. So both of them have been repainted at some point. I do not know when that was done, but overall the quality is nice. The body's in nice shape, no rust issues, no bad body work. Paint is nice and deep. It has some little road chips from being driven and just kind of little imperfections from going down the road. Same thing with the bumpers. The front and rear bumpers are likely replaced at the time of when it was painted, so they're not brand new, but they're nicer than the original ones. The rest of the trim and the molding and the glass is original on the truck, or appears to be original, so expect a few little touch-ups and little imperfections here and there. There'll be good photos of all of that stuff in my additional informations tab on the website. I do believe the jams to be original paint, but it matches the outside, and the jam paint on both sides does look good. On the interior, it's a code 162D, which is saddle tan custom cloth interior. Seat covers are great, front and rear, just minor wear from getting in and out on the seats. No real issues on the interior outside of the passenger A-pillar. Does have a small little crack in the plastic. Again, real nitpicky thing there, but the rest of the interior is nice. Dash shows well. Gauges are easy to read. Carpets and mats look good. What was the other thing? Oh, the wind noise. There's a little bit of wind noise going down the road. When I drove the truck earlier, it has, again, it's minimal wind noise. You're going to get it from square bodies, but I had a really bad crosswind when I was driving it, so that probably made a little bit more of the wind noise than it really actually has. Square bodies across all platforms, trucks, Blazers, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, everything. They're notorious for getting a little bit of wind noise, but overall, interior really clean and very nice. Represents like an 80,000-mile truck. On the engine bay, same as the interior. It's very original and shows very well. It's very stock outside of the AC being converted to R134A. And if I didn't mention that earlier, this truck is equipped with factory AC and it blows nice and cold. Again, it's R134A, so if it ever does leak off, it's really easy to charge. You still have the original air cleaner in there with the little tube that comes off the air cleaner, which looks great. And then you have the original hood insulator on the bottom side of the hood. It's original and intact, but some little small spots on the original hood insulator. Underneath, again, best thing about the truck, no rust issues. Lived its entire life in California until it came to Oklahoma and then now Texas. Lived in 3 really good states. No rust issues, no problems whatsoever, no patch panels, inner rockers, floors, frame rails. Just a good, solid, original body on this Blazer. You have some minor surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, the wear items, but that's really nitpicky. You are not fighting rust problems on the underneath of this truck. Overall, absolutely killer Blazer. I searched far and wide to find good quality square bodies. Again, for two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and the Blazers. They're super popular, which makes it difficult to buy them because they are so expensive. When this one popped up for sale just up the road, we had to own it. It is a great truck. Cruises awesome. If you're wanting something to drive every day and have an old vehicle, I would feel very comfortable putting someone in this truck. If you're looking for a cool truck to just kind of mess with, what I would do is I would put some brand new 32 by 11.5 or 32 by 12.5 if you can fit it with a 2-inch lift. Or leveling kit, BFG white letter tire would give this truck just over the top killer stance. But you don't have to do that. You can leave it like it sits. It's a comfortable ride for being a 4x4. Cruises at 70 without an issue. And just really nice Blazer. A couple small little things to touch on or fix. About an afternoon or a weekend's worth of work to fix the couple small things that aren't working on it. But it's all minimal. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out that test drive video. Make sure you check out the additional informations tab. Both are on my website, pcclassiccars.com. I will catch you on the next virtual description, and have a great rest of your day and a nice weekend, everyone.